Hi guys, welcome to the first studio vlog of 2026. If you're new here, my name's Sophie and I run the small Etsy business Sophie in Somerset. I'm a traditional artist living in the southwest of England, and this year I am documenting pivoting my small business, basically starting again. I started my small business back in 2023 when we adopted our little boy. It is now 2026 and I think I finally found my groove, found my art style, or mostly at least, and have a clearer vision of where I want my small business to go. So I'm slowly turning the ship around, turning the course of my small business, and I'm going to document the whole process with you. So I'm really excited for the first studio vlog of this year. So today I'd love to get I want to do a Valentine's bundle. I'd love to get that together, do the photography, and even get it drafted to ready to go live maybe next week, I'm thinking. I've been running a 75% off clearance sale since the 1st of January. It is now Saturday the 24th of January and I've had 22 sales. My best month ever, I think. I think the maximum I've ever had was 20 sales, so 22 sales in January as well, when people really don't have a lot of money. So thank you so much if you've ordered from my small business this month. It has been amazing. The majority have been physical products as well. I also do sell digital products on my shop, but they've been physical orders, which have been great. I've been getting things out like these mystery sticker packs, these crackers that were left over from Christmas. I've been selling goodie bags. It's been just so good to get them out the door. Obviously I am selling them at a bit of a loss with 75% off, but it's still better than them just sitting on my shelves. With that being said, I do have a plan for leftover stock that will be left after the clearance sale, but I'm going to chat about that next month in the next studio vlog, because we're going to be making new products out of them, but I won't say anything yet. So that's the plan for today. Do the Valentine's bundles. I also have to nip out for a wedding partway through today. It's currently 9:30 on a Saturday. Hubby is looking after little man, but like I said, I've got a wedding to go to around lunchtime. The wedding is at 1 o'clock, so it's going to be a bit of a bitty day. So I've got a bit of time now, and then I'll have some time this afternoon. But first of all, I want to show you what I got for Christmas, because I want to ease myself back into the studio and do some sketchbooking this morning. So I want to share with you some of the goodies that I got over Christmas. So first off, I want to show you this massive bag of goodies that I got from Emily Harvey. So I'm part of Emily Harvey's Patreon, and every Christmas she does a Secret Santa. So everyone part of her Patreon has the option whether or not to take part in this Secret Santa. I did. And you get to send products to somebody chosen at random. And this year, it was Emily herself that actually got me. And she really did spoil me. I got this massive bag of goodies. And in here, there's so much stuff. So I've got these mechanical pencils, magnetic bookmarks, and all these really cool colours. I got some highlighters, some ballpoint pens, loads of stuff, some bulldog clips. But the thing I'm most excited about is this pencil case. It's a nice chunky beast of a pencil case. So it's got a nice see-through pocket here with a zip, and then it opens up like this for another little pocket here. So many compartments, and what I plan to use this for is plein air this year. So this one opens up. You've probably seen these pencil cases before. But I actually don't have one like this. I was thinking of buying myself one, so this has come at a really good time. And then the second compartment here is more like your traditional pencil case. So I think this is going to be perfect to going out and about, and I have so many exciting little excursions planned for this year, and I want to take you along with me. So we're going to fill this one up, probably not today. We might have time today, but certainly we'll fill these up together with some plein air goodies. And I'm thinking of making a whole series of plein air trips on my channel. Let me know if you want to see that. make a whole little playlist of them. Some more pens, some kind of like protractors and things, which I think is quite handy. And then a little notebook as well. So thank you very much, Emily Harvey. That was a real surprise. I was like giggling like a little school girl when I got those. Just so many cool, and it's all in like the pastel colours, really aesthetically pleasing. So that was my little secret Santa. And then from friends and family, first thing I got was the HIMI jelly gouache. You've probably seen these. These are quite a viral trend. I have wanted one of these sets for a while. Well, I was a bit, do I want it or not? Do I want to jump on the jelly gouache trend? Is it worth the hype? Because I do use gouache. I use normal gouache. I also use acrylic gouache, the whole bean acrylic gouache. And I also just use acrylic as well. The only medium and I use watercolor, the only medium I don't really use is oils. But I thought, why not? Why not give it a try? This set, lovely purple case as well. So I don't know, it is quite heavy, so I wouldn't necessarily take it around too much, but you could. I have seen people use them plein air. They do have individual, I've got the twin packs of jelly gouache, so you could take them out of the holder and take them around if you wanted to. Obviously, because this is gouache, it has to be reactivated with water. Acrylic gouache can't be reactivated. That's the difference between gouache and acrylic gouache. Acrylic gouache works like acrylic paint, can't be reactivated with water. Once it's dried, it's dried. Gouache can be reactivated with water. So with one of these sets, you kind of do need to give it a little bit of a spritz with water in between uses to kind of loosen them up again. But yeah, I'm really, really excited. So I can't wait for us to try that out today. And then a little bag of goodies from Christmas. I was really spoiled. As always, if you've been watching my channel for the last few years, whenever I do like this post-Christmas haul, my mum has the tradition of always getting me this set, the same set of gouache paints, because throughout the year I tend to use up all of these colours. So she gets me a new one each year. So this is just the Crawford and Black gouache paint. So really, really cheap. If you're in England, this is from the Works. So they are quite cheap, but actually for a cheap set of gouache paints, they work really, really well. And for in your sketchbook, you don't need expensive gouache paints. I also got this pocket watercolor set. I'm really, really excited to use this. As I said, I've got some quite exciting little trips planned this year, and I want to be doing more plein air. My mum has actually joined a weekly plein air group. They go out, whatever the weather, every single week and draw a mixture of urban and rural settings. And I'm really, really jealous, but it's the same time as my little boy's toddler group, so I can't join at the moment. But when he starts school, I certainly will. But me and my mum are going to be trying to go out and do a few plein air trips together. And so she actually got the same set as one of these. So these are pro markers, and you know I love pro markers. I use pro markers a lot, but these are the new Winsor and Newton pro markers. My pro markers, I've got a set up here. I got how do you pronounce this? Le Trazet. I'm so sorry if I butchered that. These are the old style pro markers, before pro markers were then bought by Winsor and Newton. So I have the old style. So I'll be interested to see if Winsor and Newton have changed the pro markers at all. But these are my first set of pro markers now that Winsor and Newton now own the brand. So I've got skyscape tones, not skyscraper, skyscape tones and landscape tones. And my mum has also got the landscape tones for Christmas. So we've said that we're going to take out our landscape tone pro markers together and compare what we do with them. But these are all, so this is in the skyscape tones, the colours that you get, and this is the landscape tones. We'll swatch these together in a little bit. But I'm really, really excited to take these out. They'll be going in that pencil case. And lastly, I've got some more Poscas. You know, I also love Poscas. So I got this set of kind of like pastel colours, which is quite cool. And then the one I'm really excited about is this, again, this kind of, you know, almost jungly kind of vibes for greens. I'm really, really excited to try these out. I really want to try these out on a black background because, as you can see, like, you know, I think they'll really pop. So do maybe like a jungle scene. So yes, so I got thoroughly spoiled. Thank you very much to my friends and family. So I think what we'll do first is I really want to get my gouache, jelly gouache set up. And then maybe we'll just have a little bit of a play in the sketchbook to ease ourselves back into January, even though it's the 24th of January. But this is my first, I've been dabbling a bit on my iPad. I'm doing some digital drawing, but I really haven't had a real sketchbook time so far this year. Just been getting back to, you know, routines and school and that kind of stuff. If you're new here, I work part-time in a school for children who have ASD and SLCN, and I have a 3-year-old little boy as well. So life is busy. But enough being said, let's set up the jelly gouache and let's have a play in the sketchbook. Let's do some swatching and have a little play, and we'll see where we are. It might be that that's all we achieve this morning before I have to head off to the wedding, or we might be able to get some other stuff done. I am notoriously bad at setting myself too many things to do in a day, so I don't want to fall into that trap. Let's set up the gouache and have a play in the sketchbook, and I will check back in with you afterwards.
hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, running wild. Now the morning is the afternoon. We lay awake in bed. It laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be yours. One day I'll be yours. One day I'll be yours. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life changes just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be
Okay, you will notice I've had outfit change. I've just come back from the wedding. It is now 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and as always, things have taken a lot longer than anticipated. But I am loving my new art supplies. Before I dive into what I've done in the sketchbook so far, I just wanted to talk about this pocket watercolour set. I haven't swatched it yet, but I opened it up and I didn't realise how good it actually is. So I'm going to link all of these art supplies down below if you want to check them out. But in this pack, you get this lovely little drawstring bag to keep everything in. Now, this is how tiny this little watercolour set is. That's my hand. I don't have massive hands. I have quite small hands. And it opens up. So it opens up like this. I've got a little swatching card that I can use. And then you've got one palette that opens up here with little wells. And then you've got a flat mixing palette there. And these are the colours that's inside. Absolutely stunning. Not only that, it has a magnetic disc that you can put on the back, because also in the pack you have this little clip here, metal clip that you can clip onto your sketchbook. Not only that, it's got a magnet on the back, so magnets on the back, so you can actually clip your watercolor palette to the top of your sketchbook. How cool is that? So you don't have to have like juggling everything, because normally if you're plein air, you've got your sketchbook, you've got your watercolor palette, you've got your brush, you've got your water. There's so many things going on. So you can just clip your palette to the top of your sketchbook. I think that's such a cool idea. And then again, like, you can just take it off because it's a magnet. So it makes it nice and easy to fold away. Like I said, this is absolutely tiny. It comes with a little swatching card, which I will do. Maybe I'll do that when I'm setting up my plein air pencil case and things. Yeah, I think that'll be a good time to do it. But look how cute it is. And it also comes with 2 brushes and a water brush as well. So like I would highly recommend this. Obviously I haven't tried out the watercolors yet to see if they're quality. The pigment looks quite bright. I think I'll leave that to another video because like I said, it's already 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And although I've set up my gouache, I actually haven't used it yet in my sketchbook. That's what we're going to do next. We might just have time to do the Valentine bundles right at the end. But so I started off by using my pro markers to do these 2 little scenes up here. So this one, it was like a good use of just minimal color palette, like a color study almost. And then this one is just like an English country cottage. And then I used some of my Poscas over the top to do the flowers, and it was quite fun, like splattering it a little bit. And then I just did a little beach scene. I did that off camera down there. So yeah, I love how the pro markers blend. Like I said, this is the first time I've used them since they've gone over to Winsor & Newton. And I think they must have changed like the compound or something slightly, because they do seem to blend a lot better. You do get a lot of bleed through. Let me show you the back of that page. So you can see like Poscas don't really bleed through, although I've layered them there. But pro markers will bleed through a lot. So hence why I did my other drawing. Where did I put them? Oh, up here. I wanted to see how it popped on black background anyway. But I thought I could then stick this on the back in my sketchbook. My white has run at the top when I've done colour swatching, so I won't hold it up too much. Look how much these pro markers, Posca pens pops. This is just Posca pens. Just Posca pens. I love Posca pens. How many times can I say Posca pens? I love Posca pens. I love pro markers. Pro markers give you more of that pastely effect. Like you can see how pastely this is. And then this one, obviously, these are paint markers. But I just, especially on that, I've never done it on black background, and I'm absolutely obsessed. Literally, I've already got a new like product range in my head that I could do with that. Anyway, not today, Sophie, not today. So yeah, so these, I had loved playing around with those. So I do want to use my gouache now. So my plan is to do a piece with my jelly gouache, and then we'll quickly get together our Valentine's bundle. I think it was maybe a little bit ambitious to think I could even draft the listings. I might get the photography done. I'm literally looking outside now. Unfortunately, it's really rainy, which is unfortunate for the couple that got married today. But it was still a lovely wedding. Yeah, I don't know if the product photography is going to be bright enough anyway, but we'll at least get the products together. And I need to move things like these crackers out of my art studio, because although my sale, January sale, goes on until the 31st, I'm not sure how many orders I'm going to get. So, right, jelly gouache, let's try and paint a lovely landscape. I'm thinking I have over here a postcard of Windermere. If you followed my channel for a while, last year I went on a trip to the Lake District. We went to Beatrix Potter's house and everything like that. I got this postcard we stayed on the edge of Lake Windermere actually. So on the edge of this lake, and I just think lots of lovely colours there. Have a go at painting with my jelly gouache. I'm really intrigued to see, is it more like traditional gouache? Is it more like acrylic gouache? How does it lay down? Yeah, let's have a go with this, and then we will try and get the Valentine's bundle done before the end of the day. Time's pushing along, but I have to say, I've had worship music playing. I've absolutely been having the best time just creating lots of art, and it's been great to kind of try out these new supplies. Well, I say new supplies, pro markers and Posca pens. I've used them a lot, so I know how they lay down. It's not like a new medium like the jelly gouache, but new colours and things. So yeah, had a great time. Enough waffling. Let's get on to the jelly gouache. Okay, it's actually now only 3:30, so that didn't take me very long. So it was amazing actually using the gouache. Obviously, it didn't take very long because I just used the colours as they were. You will see I did actually mix them on the page. It's very wet still, so I've literally just finished, so I won't hold it up too much. Yeah, I just mixed them on the page. So I used them straight out of the set. It's a really good range of colours, lots of green, so it was perfect for this landscape. I really, really enjoyed it. It did handle differently than any gouache or acrylic gouache that I'd ever used. Obviously, the jelly-like consistency took a little while to get used to, but I actually enjoyed it when I watered it down more. But yeah, it was just a treat to not have to mix colours, to be honest. So that was really, really quick, and I wanted to be quite loose with this landscape. But what I do want to do is I do want to layer up some neo colours over the top. So I think what I'm going to do is 3:30 now. I'm going to get changed because I've still got all my wedding gear on. So I think I'm going to go and get changed quickly whilst this dries and look out what I want to put in the Valentine's bundle. So at least it's there ready. And then hopefully this will be dry enough to work over the top with the neo colours. Of course, I have neo colour too, which are water soluble. So even if it's not completely dry, actually it might give some really good effect because the neo colours will react with that. However, I don't want it to become really muddy. So I want it to dry enough that I can layer on top nicely, just to finish it off really. So yeah, so get changed, find the items that I think that I want to use for the Valentine's bundle. The studio is a bit of a mess at the moment, so I need to sort that out really. And then we'll finish off this piece so that then it's off my desk and we can probably do some product photography with the last of the light today. It's a gloomy day, but we'll see what we can do. If the photos don't quite great, I might have to redo them another day, but at least I can get the bundle together. And then I can hopefully launch it next week. So yeah, I'm really pleased with the jelly gouache. I would highly recommend. Some of the colours are quite vibrant. They're not very natural, some of the greens. So I saw quite a lot of people using the jelly gouache for like Studio Ghibli backgrounds, which are obviously very saturated. That would work really, really well. But I think you still can use it for natural looking landscapes. Yeah, highly recommend. Right, let's get on with the rest of our day. I'm producing a lot of art today. It's probably, I don't know how interesting it is to watch, but I'm having a great time. Okay, it's now 4:15 and I am done for the day. I've got together my little goodies that I'm going to be selling as part of the Valentine's launch. I am going to be bringing back these sticker sheets to the shop because I only have, how many have I got? Do you want to put on one page? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Magnolia Park sticker sheets. So on here, the little hearts are also stickers. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stickers on the sticker sheet. And it has quote from the Magnolia Parks series of books by Justice Hastings. Painful things can still be beautiful. How's the weather, Parks? How many loves do you get in a lifetime? And I down and out love her in all spectrums of light, even the absence of it. And although I'm moving away from kind of fan art and things and bookish stuff, like I said, I've got these that I need to sell, and I think they're kind of Valentine's-y, you know, romance books. So I'm going to put these on the shop, try and get rid of those. And I put together this little bundle. So in the bundle, you will get, and there's only going to be 3 of these bundles, I think. Only 3, so very, very limited number. This print, it says fearfully and wonderfully made, and it's on the back, it's grow where you are planted, so a double-sided art print. Then we have reading is my love language, again double-sided bookmark, and on the love hearts it is all romance book tropes, which is quite cool. You can buy these separately, so I'll need to like promote those over Valentine's because I have got quite a few of those. Aslan acrylic keyring, not really Valentine's-ish, but it's pink. And a selection of stickers. So we've got the Courage Dear Heart Aslan vinyl sticker, my pink little hedgehog, my pink little ducky. Can you see a colour theme here? This is my holographic Be Still stamp sticker. It has got a hummingbird on it, but it's very, very glittery. And then my book lover, reading is my love language, little ticket. If that's gonna focus, there it is. So they're going to be in a bundle, and I think like the bundle's literally going to be £5, so dead cheap. So I am hoping, obviously we didn't get the listings done today, but I did get the photography done, so I'll edit those and see if they're okay. If it's not quite bright enough, I might need to do more another day, but I think it may be okay. Because of course these are products that already or have previously been in my shop. Some of them I had taken out, but I do have photography from last time that I can use. So they will be going up next week. So we are on Saturday 24th now. I don't know when this vlog's going. This vlog's going to probably be going up next week as well. So have a check on my Etsy shop if you want to buy those. Unfortunately, at the moment, it is only available to UK customers. I'm really sorry, my European and US followers. However, all my digital downloads are worldwide. So if you can't get a physical goodie, treat yourself to a digital download. The 75% off is across the website, even though my digital downloads are only £1. It still applies to that, so you're literally getting it for pennies, and that goes until the 31st. So a week today, a week tomorrow, a week today. So I finished off my landscape. I just think having those few little details of the neo colours, I just think it finish it off a little bit. But yeah, I've done a lot of art today. I've done 3 pages in my sketchbook. I absolutely love my Posca piece here. I think that's great. And again, I also love my pro markers, especially this one. I think this is quite effective. So yeah, really pleased. I actually don't have many pages left in the sketchbook. How many spreads have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4 spreads. So a sketchbook tour will be coming in the next couple of months, which is going to be exciting because I haven't done one for ages. When I started this sketchbook started March last year. Oh, it feels like longer though. Anyhow, thank you for joining me for today. It has been a real day in the life, and I will see you in the next one. What's coming up in the next studio vlog? So next studio vlog, we will be the clearance sale would be over, so we're going to be looking at what stock is still left on my shelves. What do we need to still kind of either get rid of, or I've got some ideas, like I said, for some products that we can make out of the stock we already have, so we'll chat about that next time. Also, next month, I think I'm going to do a separate video just dedicated to this. I am going to be looking on how print and demand can help me in my small business when I'm not wanting to keep as much stock and my time's quite limited. Because let me tell you, you think when you have a baby you don't have time. A toddler is worse. And my toddler over Christmas dropped his nap. So we don't have any naps anymore. And I just think back to the time when I used to think I have no time a day, when he used to have 2 naps a day, 2-3 hour naps. And I used to moan that I didn't have time. What a luxury that was. Anyhow, if you're a mum, you will know. If you know, you'll know. So we need, like, time, energy is a premium at the moment. So how can print on demand help me? Anyway, that's going to be the next vlog. Thank you for joining me. If you've liked this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. God bless. Love you. Bye.